And 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly get a little bit too greedy right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9. Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one to finally knock him on the ground.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Picked up by Savon Revel. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll drop the throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fights him off. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Back to throw here.
That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
180, 180.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, ready. Swap. Another swap. Today.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Tony, Tony.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
tight.
And they take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This one from 48 yards away.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet.